Okay, so almost 1 minute. Thirty seconds. Good luck, guys. Nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one. Time's up. Kumusta, guys? May nanalo ba? And now for our grand final, prepare yourself for a true masterclass in cyber kung fu. This is the talk you'll be quoting, screen capturing, and rewatching later. A deep dive into Windows exploitation, but with the style. Let's give a loud round of applause to Sir Chris as he present the Kung Fu Script Hack Breaching Windows Server 2025 Data Center Edition. Security in a blink. And yes, this one comes with a live technical demo, so don't even blink or you might miss something powerful. So sa mga nanalo pala ng mga CTF, we're going to announce the winner later. Thank you.
While waiting po kay Sir Chris, tatanong lang natin sa mga attendees kung anong movie ba or any cybersecurity related movie yung tingin nyo yung naging inspiration nyo para i-pursue yung cybersecurity career? Anyone po from the crowd? Sabi ni Chico, Mr. Robot, all the way. Bakit may Snow White? Parang ngayon ko lang nalaman na 50 Shades of Grey is cybersecurity related. Ay, marami Mr. Robot. Thank you sa mga response po. Zero Day. Parang hindi ko pa siya napanood. Five Nights at Freddy, di ba laro to? Mukhang nagcha-charge pa kasi si Sir Chris ng kanya mga Kung scripts, kaya antayin lang po natin siya sa stage.
So magtatanong na lang kami muna ng mga random question. Kumain na ba kayo?
Pre, alam mo yung tanong na yan? Familiar yan sobra. Ayoko na
Madami
maririnig
nang
yan. Ayoko
madami
na
nang
maririnig yan.
Marami
nauuto
na
eh, no?
biktima yan eh. Kumain
Madami
ka
nang
na ba?
nauuto.
Anong ginawa mo? Kamusta hapon mo?
Ayoko na maririnig yan. Ayoko na maririnig yan.
Anong
Teka, parang hindi na side
anong
related
kasunod?
to ah.
Anong kasunod ng kumain ka na ba? Sige, pag hindi pa, magagalit ako.
Nagkaon ka na, love. Nila-ready pa ni Sir Chris yung kanyang mga kumpو technique.
Grabe
Antay
si
lang
Sir
natin.
D.
Antayin na natin siya, guys. Yes, parang
Nagkakape.
ano eh, full blast yung gagawin. Di ba partner, meron din tayong parang award something sa mga most active na attendees. Tama ba?
Regarding that, siguro, let's ask Sir Ghostwire.
Hello,
Kasi
ano yun?
pansin ko
Sorry.
halos lahat cooperative eh. Kung meron ba tayong awards sa mga most attentive na attendees natin?
Ay, oo. Meron tayong ano, meron tayong pin-prepare na rewards doon sa continuously na nagpa-participate dito sa chat natin.
Ayun, sabi ni Sir, kakaakyat na lang daw ng unit niya. Bali, konting antay na lang po. Please bear with us po.
So habang nag-aantay tayo kay Sir, we can take a break muna. Pwede tayong uminom ng tubig, mag-stretching, or di kaya mag-lakad-lakad kahit papano. Just to circulate it. Ayan na si Sir. Oh. Hi Sir, pwede ko pong mag-request as audience. Thank you. Sorry, request as speaker, I mean. Sorry pala sa mga pinalakad ko, Dumating na pala si sir.
Sa mga pinalakad po ni partner Helwin, balikan niyo na daw po kami. Salamat.
Balik na po kayo.
Balik na po kayo, di na kami galit.
Okay, mukhang nagsiset up pa si Sir Chris. Wait na lang natin siya. Salamat. Mukhang pabalik na rin naman yung mga naglalakad-lakad eh. Sir Chris, pwede po kayong request ng parang stage something sa tabi ng music icon. Salamat.
Hello?
Hello po, sir.
Yan, audible na po ako.
Yes po, sir.
Sir.
Ayun.
Okay, so I'm going to stop share screen, sir, so that you can share yours. Salamat.
Okay, hello? Hello guys?
Sir?
Ayun, audible
Yes,
na
sir.
ako?
Yes po.
Yes po, sir. All goods. Pwede mo
Okay.
naman share ng screen.
Okay, medyo bibilisan ko lang guys kasi medyo masama rin ang pakiramdam ko. Kakatapos ko lang kumain din sa labas. Sorry kung nalate ako pero magbabawi ako sa inyo, magkakaroon tayo ng meaningful discussion pertaining dito sa topic na to, although na-disclose ko na rin kay Microsoft and we'll just wait for Microsoft Security Response Center pertaining dito sa kinangat natin na vulnerability pertaining sa Windows Server 2025 Data Center Edition. So, bigyan ko muna kayo ng walkthrough sa screen. Nakikita yung presentation ko, guys?
Yes
Hello?
po. Yung
Okay. Yung PowerPoint po.
Discord lang, sir.
Discord. Screen. Ayan. Ayan, nakikita na?
Opo, sir.
Okay. Bilisan lang natin dito kasi mostly I'm the instructor na nagpo-focus sa live demo. Not only sa live demo, bibigyan ko ng idea kung ano yung mga usually security features ng latest server 2025 edition na usually ginagamit sa mga enterprise. So this is the latest server na ginagamit natin not only for Active Directory, other features like DNS or other no. So medyo technical itong i-discuss ko sa inyo pero may idea kayo kasi lahat tayo gumagamit ng Windows. So kung titignan nyo guys ang Data Center Edition or kung magamit kayo ng Windows 11 or something, ito yung usually nakikita nyo sa Windows Security. May virus and threat protection, may firewall and network protection, may app and browser control, may device security. So iisa-isay natin yan. Ano ba itong mga security features ni Windows Server 2025 Data Center Edition? Simulan natin muna kay virus and threat protection. So usually, pag wala kang installed na EDR, whether a CrowdStrike, a Sentinel-1, usually ang ginagawa nitong mga EDR na to, tinitake over itong virus and security. Meaning not only meaning na take over, kumbaga siyang nagmamanage. So makikita nyo, Falcon is already manage this and also yun yung isa sa mga una nyo makikita once you install. Pero kung wala kayong antivirus na in-install, maganda na rin pong gamitin itong Windows Defender. So you need to update yung protection na makikita ninyo sa bandang baba para magbigay kayo ng mga magbigay yung mismo yung Microsoft ng bagong anti-malware and even the ransomware protection. So yan yung isa sa mga makikita nyo sa virus and threat protection. Okay, next slide is yung may tinatawag siya ng cloud deliver protection, may dev drive protection, and may automatic sample submission. So lahat po yan naka-on. Itong mga security features na to. Pagdating naman po sa mga host firewall, si Windows Server po meron din siyang firewall and network protection. So whether you're a domain network na naka-Active Directory, then you can have a private network and also a public network. Okay. Sa app and browser control, makikita niyo dyan guys yung reputation-based protection. Then, isa-isa dito sa makikita niyo yung exploit protection. So if someone running an heap memory overflow or something, a remote code execution, or any tools na ginagamit na, example, for exploitation, whether Metasploit or any related na for protection, may exploit protection na po siya. So may mga third party din na ganitong features, pero si Windows Server 2025 may features na po ng exploit protection na makikita nyo ngayon dito. Okay? So may isa din po siyang protection, yung reputation-based protection. We can see yung Microsoft Defender Smart Screen, mapoprotect na yan ang recognized apps and files sa web. Then also potentially unwanted app blocking. So ito yung mga PUP na once na nagda-download ka ng mga by download, once na nag-dig type ka sa exploit protection, may makikita ka sa system setting. Ito yung mga usually dinidiscuss din po sa mga malware analysis, yung high entropy. So pag sinabing high entropy, usually sa side po ng obfuscated na malware, nakikita po yan during file analysis like PStudio or anything. High entropy means obfuscated po yung malware, or meaning naka-unpack, naka-UPX na ginagamit. So ito yung mga usually features ng data center na nakikita nyo ngayon when you go a walkthrough sa Windows security. Even a data execution prevention. I think meron din po ito sa mga Windows client na 11 or pababa. Next po yung day by security, may tinatawag pong core isolation. So ito yung mga features. Yan. Na usually makikita nyo, may memory integrity, may Microsoft Vulnerable Driver Blacklist. So ito yung mga features na usually na nakikita sa Windows security, including the Windows protection. So, i-demo kasi nyo ng live. So, disclaimer lang, ito yung usually disclaimer just to give you idea. Inangat ko na siya sa Microsoft Security Center as part na nakikita nyo sa baba. So, in testing na to is only a virtualized environment sa machine ko. Just to give you an idea, yan, nakikita yung screen nyo na naka-virtualize na ako ng Windows Server Data Center Edition na evaluation copy. Or iba yung screen nakikita nyo guys. Palit tayo ng screen.
Slide lang daw po, sir.
Wait lang po. Yan. Nakikita na po ba yung naka-virtual box na Windows Data Center 2025 Edition?
Yes po, sir.
Ayan. So ito yung 2025 na to, it's a 180-day na evaluation copy. So iraran ko yung script na naka-on po yung mga features na nakikita nyo rin. Yung virus threat protection, yung firewall, yung app browser, device security, meaning naka-up po lahat. Once na kinilik ko tong live demo script for purpose of demo, ayan, pag-reboot po ng server, yung Windows security na nakaslide po niyan, wala na po yan, hindi na po nyo makikita. Kasi yun na po yung ginawa ng script. Inalis totally po yung nasa slide na nakikita nyo, lahat ng script after ng reboot. So mag-reboot po ng automatic yung Data Center Edition. So kung wala po siyang manual intervention, yung script yung nagtatrabaho po para i-remove or i-bypass yung Windows security ng Data Center Edition. So mamaya makikita niyo kung sa mag-reboot yan. Ayan. So para lang po rin yung inano ni Kevin Mitnick dati na USB na nakikita mo nakaran lang, usually script lang din yun. So ito lang nakikita nyo, lahat yan nakaitim lang. Na siya mismo yung nagtatanggal. So in-isolated po. Yan, mag-reboot na po yung server. Yan, then hintayin po natin mag-reboot. So mag-i-restart na po siya. Yan. So tingnan natin ulit, magla-login ako. Yan. So ito na mismo yung server na nakikita nyo naka-up lang. Balikan natin yung kanina, yung Windows Security na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina bago ko i-run yung script. So ito yung usually typical na server manager if you do some adding a directory or role, right? So usually kung nagmamanage ka ng isang enterprise, usually ang Windows Server ang pinakakilala po. Lalo na kung halimbawa nag-red team kayo, yung mga Kerberos, Kerbero roasting, any lateral movement. So puntahan na natin yung Windows Security. So remove ko lang to. So pag kinilik to, ano makikita nyo kaya guys? I-open ko na. Ayan ang makikita nyo. So totally nawala po mismo yung Windows Security, yung network protect. So para makita nyo na talagang wala, meron akong demo dito na sample lang na petya, na ransomware. So i-run ko dito, dapat ma-block ni Windows Defender to. Once na ni-run ko to. Yan, ito yung demo niya, di ba? So demo yan. Kaya labas ko lang to. Yan. So anything na dapat maharang niya. Di ba? So ito yung usually mga, i-rename na lang natin siya as exe. O kaya tignan ko na lang sa services. Any question guys? May question kayo?
Meron sa chat, sir, sabi, need daw po ba ng admin privileges?
Not only admin, hindi naman ako nag-run ng admin, basta may ano siya na ma-open mo yung script. So titignan nyo, hindi siya hinarang ng Defender or even na PUP yung script na yun. Anything guys, na question? Start natin ang plan.
May question, sir. Paano niya daw po nahanap yung ganito? Ano pong nag-cause ng zero day?
Hintayin natin sumagot si Microsoft Security Center. Hindi pa ako nire-replyan ni Microsoft Security Center. Yun. Actually, hinintay ko yung response para at least, siyempre, ang pinaka-objective natin dito, maprotektahan yung mga customers. Not only the customers, lalo na latest edition yung ginagamit natin na server data center. So, for purpose of demo, pansinin nyo, hindi rin naka-network tong server na to para lang for testing. So, hindi ko kailangan ng network. Ang kailangan ko lang is makita ninyo na magkaroon kayo ng idea na yung Windows Security na nakikita ninyo na may network firewall something, pwede po siyang alisin in a script. Ayan. So, wala na kayong makikita. Totally. Okay? Kahit
Sir, may
pumunta pa kayo
question
dito.
po tayo sa chat.
Okay, go ahead.
Ang question po is, basta raw po ba may access dun sa domain controller? Possible daw po ba siya magawa?
Yes, basta may access doon sa server na yun na maraming script. Ganyan ang mangyayari, mawawala yung Windows Security. Which is nakita niyo sa demo.
Question naman po dito sir kay Texas. Since this is a zero day, ay ayun. So since this is a zero day, how would you advise your customers, stakeholders on how to avoid this scenario?
Actually, it's already reported in Microsoft Security Response Center, guys. So I think Microsoft will be had a solution or any related na ma-mitigate to. So yung script nakaangat na rin po sa kanila. They already review, they already thoroughly review. And just to give you idea, nandun yung mismong ano sa PowerPoint, yung pinaka-response ng Microsoft Security Center para they protect also the customer. Actually, kahit yung pinakaluma, gumagana po siya. Basta gumagamit ng Windows Server. So dinemo ko na sa inyo yung pinaka-latest version na ginagamit ngayon, yung Data Center Edition. Actually, dalawa siya, standard saka data center. So pinagkaiba lang naman nila yung usually core saka license. Yan, just to give you idea. Actually, that's the purpose of disclaimer. Kaya napansin niyo yung mismong pinaka-demo ko na wala siyang network. Nasa computer ko lang na naka-virtualize. Once na nirun yung script, nakita nyo ganun katagal, binubura po lahat yun. Binabypass and nire-remove after the reboot.
Ito sir, may question po. Sa older versions daw po ba ng Windows Server, affected din ba daw?
Kung gumana po siya sa pinakabago, gagana din po siya sa luma. Actually, that's a good question. Actually, pag license ang Windows Server, may using a 180-day. Tanungin ko kayo, ano pinagkaiba ng 180 days na evaluation copy sa license? May nagbabago ba sa features? Actually, yung hindi siya rin-embed kasi kung titignan ninyo, when you go to Windows Security, hindi lang naman Defender yung affected. Kaya binokthrough ko kayo sa features ng Windows Security, nandun yung 4. Diba? Yung Windows Firewall, yung device control. Yan. Iangat ko ulit yung PowerPoint presentation. Yan. Kung titignan nyo guys yung kaninang present ko, ito yung mismong pinaka-core ng Windows Security. So once you type a Windows Security sa pinaka-run ninyo or whether dun sa automatic lalabas yan. Tama po ba? Hello?
Ito po sir, may question po tayo. Ang question is, how did you come up sa exploit nyo and paano mo na-figure out yung finding? Kahit ano lang sir, kahit very brief lang or overview lang kung paano siya nangyari.
Actually, hintayin ko muna yung sagot ng Microsoft Security Center para at least kahit pa paano i-guide ko kayo or something na once na May ano na ako sa inyo, i-she-share ko sa inyo. Sa ngayon kasi nire-review ngayon ni Microsoft Security Center, then pinakita ko lang naman sa inyo hindi mismo yung script, yung mismong ni-run ko lang na link file na shortcut. So nakikita niyo puro itim lang ang makikita ninyo. So pinakita ko sa inyo yung live demo kasi ni-reboot yung server, hindi na ako nakabalik doon sa Windows Security. Tama po ba? Based sa nakikita po niyo sa screen. Nung nag-demo ako. Hello?
Sir, wala po yatang naka-display.
Yan. So once na nag-type ka ng Windows Security, yan yung default na makikita niyo. Okay. May gumagamit na po ba dito ng Windows Server? Or mostly client? Ayan, 2016 is also make sure once you use ang old version, may tinatawag po tayo ng EOL o end of life. So usually yung mga support, yun ang pinaka-importante dyan, lalo yung mga patch. I think 2022 then 2025 na, no? Wala na ako nakitang 2023 o 2024. Diretso na siya sa 2025.
Okay, so I think pwede tayong let's entertain na lang ng 2 more questions para maka-move forward tayo for the next speaker. So, for the first one, sir, ang tanong natin dito is, yung 0-day daw po ba na 'to is na-discover nyo through Microsoft's bug bounty program or ni-report nyo raw po siya as part of the security community?
Yes, it's already reported in a Microsoft po. Nasa slide ko po yung pinaka-email and reported sa Microsoft. Sa pinakadulo.
Ayun, sige. Bale, for the last question, eto po, ang tanong po ni Coffee is, how about Windows LTSC copies? Do they last more than home versions of Windows? For security patches daw po, sir.
I think Microsoft is the one po yung pinakamagandang sumagot niyan kasi dalawa yung tinitignan diyan. Once you bypass, it will be a patch or enhance lalo po yung bakit siya natanggal. I mean, 'di ba kung titignan ninyo, once na-reboot yung server, nawala lahat ng features. Tama po ba? Lalo na kung nag-red team kayo. Isa sa mga ginagawa during the red team is alisin ang depensa ng OS. At usually, kahit anong angat mo ng malware, whether any siyang yan, nakikita siya, may tinatawag tayong AMSI or any EDR, yung mga lateral movement. Ito, kung iisipin nyo, once na tinanggal na ang Windows Security at nakasakay ang EDR mo, whether CS siya or Sentinel-1 na EDR,
Ito po, sir, meron tayong may last question for kay E1N, Patication Infosec. I think similar naman yung questions nila. So, yung exploit daw po ba sir is more on user land or config tampering daw po ba and not kernel level?
'Pag kinuha niyo uli ako, papaliwanag ko sa inyo. 'Pag natapos na yung ano ng Microsoft. Okay? At least pinakita ko sa inyo yung live demo. Yun lang yun.
Okay guys. So ngayon currently kasi, yun nga, as mentioned naman ni sir, currently being reviewed siya ni, Microsoft. So further
Opo,
details mapo-provide ni sir after nun.
agree.
So,
Actually, yun ang
ayun.
hinihintay ko, yung sagot ni Microsoft Security Response Center, excuse me, para at least matulungan natin sila. Yun yung purpose natin doon. Objective natin is, pinost ko sa LinkedIn, is to make our server secure. And that's the reason why may mga security researcher po na inaangat po yan sa Microsoft or any vendor. Not only na Microsoft itself, pati po yung mga application na ginagamit natin. So kung magpo-focus lang kayo sa OS, hindi nyo tinitignan din yung third-party apps na naka-install sa server ninyo, o whether client o server, na pwede rin po siyang ma-exploit din. Okay? So that's kaya nga may tinatawag tayong third-party apps management, yung mga pagpa-patch din po, hindi lang po sa OS or sa mga Office application, kailangan tingnan din po natin yung mga third-party na naka-install. It is normal po yun. That's why we have a hardening checklist. Once you install, then you can make a golden copy to easy to restore immediately. So in-update mo na lang doon yung mga application ng third party or patches na hindi mo nakuha during the golden image.
I guess that's all, sir. Thank you so much. That was a technical roller coaster. For sure, madadami silang magigain na insight sa talks mo and the mind-blowing session. Thank you po, Sir Chris.
Sobrang mind-blowing ng part ni Sir Chris, ha? Tapos, to continue, while you're at it, let's take a moment to appreciate one of the key sponsors who made today's event possible. Ang ating pinakamamahal na Secuna.
So Sikuna is the leading crowdsourced cybersecurity testing platform in the Philippines, helping organizations stay secure by connecting them with ethical hackers and security researchers.
I think nagre-request na to speak si sir. Pa-ano na lang guys. Thank you.
Speaking of requester, hindi ko po makita. Oh, yan. Salamat.
Sorry for the delay. So clear naman yung audio ko, guys.
Po, sir. Mag-share screen na po ako, sir.
Siguro kahit ako na lang since may
Okay po, sir.
mention
Thank you.
naman ako. Ayan. Kita na ba, guys? Guys, pa-confirm if kita na yun. Okay, yeah. So, ayan, thank you. Ayan, good evening, everyone. And first off, before we start, is this quick presentation. No, I would just like to thank Cyberwise and of course Top the Box for the opportunity to also extend this event to our company Siku. And yeah, so I hope everyone is having a great time so far, and I'll just try to make this as quick possible, no, since konti na lang yung time natin. But to quickly introduce myself, I am CJ. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Situna. And just to give you siguro a disclaimer, I more on focus on the business side of things. So the entire cybersecurity technical details na cybersecurity more on surface level or knowledge or understanding lang din yung meron ako. So this event is also very insightful for me. So thank you again, Cyberwise, for inviting our company here. And shout out na lang din sa mga Sikuna people na nandito rin sa event. I believe I saw most of them here sa chat. And I think I also recognize some people na nasa platform din natin. So without much further ado, again, our Situna, we are protecting organizations to collaborate. So who we are, we aim, essentially, Situna is a company that aims to change the world through cybersecurity. And right now, we help organizations improve their security posture, especially here in the Philippines, by tapping into the collective expertise of our trust community of ethical hackers. So this is pretty much standard stuff. I believe most of you are familiar with this services naman, since hindi naman na ito bago, but currently Sikuna offers this three core services. We have the Sikuna Pen Test, or yung na vulnerability assessment and penetration testing natin. We also have yung Sikuna Hunt, or yung more commonly known as as the bug bounty program. And lastly, yung Sikuna Response, or yung vulnerability disclosure program. So for Sikuna Pen Test, again, pretty much forward the pen testing stuff na ginagawa din ng other companies here in the Philippines. But what sets Sikuna apart from other companies is we have our own platform that we also utilize to make penetration testing more agile in our approach. So typically yung team namin, even on the day one pa lang ng engagement, kapag may nakita na tayong vulnerabilities, we submit it agad through our platform, and binibigyan natin ng immediate visibility yung clients natin for those vulnerabilities. And ayun, we really truly embody yung Sikuna name, which is just Privia, Sec for security, and Una for first. So we need to say we want to instill sa mga clients natin na security should not be an afterthought. It should always be part of the priority ng mga organizations or ng mga organizations. So for the bug bounty program naman and vulnerability disclosure program, pretty much I'm pretty sure na most of you are also participating in different bug bounty platforms like For1, Bugcrowd, Synap. So it's not really something new in an international level of scale, but here in the Philippines, it's still something na hindi pa fully ine-embrace ng mga organizations, and that's what we're also trying to bring in all honesty. It's still really hard to convince clients or organizations to set up their own bug bounty programs or even just vulnerability disclosure program. So kumbaga, meron pa ring stigma pagdating sa pakikipag-work sa mga ethical hackers na hindi nila employees or hindi employee ng vendor na um, na hina-hire nila or ina-acquire nila. So that's what we're here for. Siguro as part of the cybersecurity community, we want to break that kind of stigma, and we want to help these companies understand that in order for us to combat mga black hat hackers that do hacking for bad things or ina-exploit yung whatever they can exploit. They also need to employ the knowledge and expertise ng mga white hat hackers here sa community. And that's where you guys could come in. So ayun, in the past 7 and I believe going 8 years for this year, Sikuna has been globally trusted by different organizations in Asia, Europe, Oceania, and North America. So here's a portfolio of some of the organizations that we have already protected in the past, but most of these organizations are in our pentest service, no? Pero ayun, may mga ilan-ilan lang din noon na especially during the pandemic or pre-pandemic period na may mga nag-run na rin ng vulnerability disclosure program plus bug bounty programs with us. But during the pandemic, may time na nagkaroon ng pause sa pag-accommodate ng bug bounty program since we had to rebuild our platform and we had to realign kung paano natin mas effectively madadala yung culture ng bug bounty here in the Philippines. And as mentioned earlier, even right now, it's still a challenge for us. But ayun, we're trying our best because we really see the need and we really believe in what the community can bring into the table once na fully madala natin yung bounty culture here in the Philippines. So right now, while we're here, of course, we also want to engage with the community of CyberWires na build yun na so far. And from our observation, of course, nakita ko naman earlier how good this community was, very engaging and helpful with each other. And ayun, we also want to tap into this community and bring you into our platform. So we're hoping na you would join us as we build our community of active security researchers based here in the Philippines. And if you're not really into bug bounty naman, we also currently have an opportunity to become part of our pen testing. So right now, may open position kami for offensive security engineer position to become one of our pen testers. So if kailangan nyo, kanina nasa chat, sabi datan niyo lang daw yung hiring manager. So kanina tinag ko na kung sino yung kikindatan niyo kung mababackread niyo, paki-backread na lang. And of course, aside from full-time pentest position or offensive security engineers, we're also open to accepting intern. So yung internship namin, hindi lang siya open sa mga fourth year students. So kahit gusto nila mag-intern, kahit hindi siya part of your school requirement, apply lang kayo kahit nakalagay sa mga nakikita niyong job posting na dapat current year. It doesn't hurt to try. Minsan may mga nakakapasok. Actually, last year, may mga senior high students kami na inaccept as interns and they really did well as well. And after internship nila with Sikuna, even though na hindi na sila nag-continue sa Sikuna, we also saw na they got full-time positions after their internship with us. So just to give you a brief overview, yung internship program namin, we also allow you to work on actual clients. So hindi siya basta-basta na parang bibigyan lang namin kayo ng mga menial tasks, ganyan. So ayun, you will be able to actually gain experience na malalagay ninyo sa resume or portfolio ninyo. So may allowance, yes, but hindi ko sure how much. Hindi ko siya control. And may nagsabi kanina, pipindatan daw ako. Unfortunately, hindi ako involved sa sa hiring process ng security department. So, ayun, good luck na lang. Backread nyo nga ulit kung sino yung kailangan nyo pindatan. Natag niya siya kanina dito sa dito sa chat. So sabi niya tatawanan na lang daw nila kayo. Ganun. So yeah, and if anything, ayun, nandito yung email ng HR na just feel free to drop your your resumes sa HR namin or pwede rin kayong magpa-refer sa mga Sikuna employees namin na kakilala nyo here in our community. So I'm not sure if I'm allowed to name drop pero kayo na bahala mag-fish or mag-conduct ng OSINT kung sino dito sa mga organizers or Discord people yung currently affiliated sa Sikuna. So pwede naman kayo sa kanila if ever. So, yan, good luck. So, what you'll get as a hunter naman, if kunwari mag-decide kayo mag-participate sa bug bounty namin, so bug bounty programs namin. So, of course, just to set expectations lang din, as mentioned earlier, nasa early stages pa nga lang din kami ng pagdala ng bug bounty natin and ng vulnerability disclosure program. So, hindi namin masasabi na perfect yung hindi pa namin masasabi na perfect na yung platform namin katulad nung sa HackerOne, Bugcrowd. So we're still currently doing some experimentations kasi sobrang iba nung Philippine market. But once you join as a hunter sa Sikuna platform, feel free to also give suggestions or comments kasi ayun nga, we also need yung inputs ng mga users natin, ng mga hackers natin para magkaroon din kami ng idea how we can further improve our platform to cater to your needs. But right now, what Sikuna can offer you as a return for being a hunter is, of course, you get to have a chance to gain knowledge, expand your experience, and build connections. Since mas heavily focused tayo here in the Philippine market, mas mataas din yung chances nyo na makapasok sa mga private programs na Philippine-based kasi they are more open to work with local hackers, ganyan. So, pwedeng if beginner kayo, pwedeng mahirap if sa mga reputable bug bounty platforms na kayo nag-start like HackerOne, Bugcrowd na on an international level yung mga competitors niya pagdating sa pag-conduct ng bug bounty. And of course, since it's a bug bounty platform or may mga bug bounty programs tayo, you can also earn bounties. So right now, yung may 3 publicly available programs na you can see sa platform once you join the Sikuna platform. So meron tayong Identity Disclosure Program from Form Assembly and White Cloak. And of course, Sikuna is also working or is also having its own bug bounty running in our platform. So feel free to hack us. Basta ayun, we're hoping to see the reports of any findings na makikita ninyo. And of course, as mentioned earlier, we're also working on onboarding more clients so in the platform and ayun, we want you to already be there na ready na ma-invite ng mga clients, especially those who will be running private programs with us. So, how to join? Very simple lang, very straightforward process. So you can sign up through secuna.io. Then just undergo our KYC or verification process. So yung KYC namin, although hindi siya required, ang magiging caveat lang is if hindi kayo magpa-KYC is pwedeng limited yung programs na magiging accessible sa inyo and hindi kayo magiging eligible na ma-invite sa mga private programs. So, ayun, but if you want to join yung mga private programs natin, just undergo yung KYC process na. Then, ayun, for our public programs na nasa platform, once you sign up na, you can join the program right away. Then, you can start hack. So, ayan, very straightforward. So, with that, are you guys ready to hunt? So, join our cybersecurity community now and register at platform.sikuna.ai. So, let me check. Maraming messages. May mga questions ba? If may mga na-catch din yung organizers, patulong na lang po. Which questions should I entertain? Very good. May nakita ko kanina na ayun, meron ba kayong role more of red team, AD, malware, implant? So right now, wala masyado. More on mga application security level, yung mga services na ino-offer namin, especially sa pen testing. So more on, right now, we're more on focusing on the web, mobile, network, and even API and cloud penetration test. But later on, siguro in the next years, we'll see if we will also expand our services to other particular roles like yung sa red team na mention Azrael. Then, ayun, kailan magkakabagong program? So, actually, si Dean, I think, nare-recognize ko siya. Marami siyang sinasambit doon sa Sigma Bounty. So, ayun, hindi ko pa ma-disclose kung may mga new coming programs tayo later on. But definitely, we're still working on onboarding some clients. So, if ever na-registered naman na kayo sa platform, as soon as may mga bagong program na maglo-launch sa platform namin, mano-notify naman kayo through your registered email. Just to mention pala, especially sa mga, if may mga interested na mag-apply sa amin, our operation is completely remote. So, ayun, if you're looking for a work from home opportunity, kahit sa interns, fully remote yung operations then namin. So, walang anything on site.
Hello sir, may question daw si James. Sabi niya when daw yung next ng intake po ng Sikuna internship. Asking for a friend daw. Thank you.
Ayun, so actually running all around I believe we're going to open yung internship namin. So parang allocation at kami na um, we will we will have at most 3 interns at a time. So regardless kung anong month yan, regardless kung anong quarter or anong month yan, as long as may open slot kami, hindi na pick up yung 3 slots for interns namin, then you can apply. So for the offensive security role, I believe mid-level yung current na opening namin. So wala ata kaming opening right for the junior role. Pero ayun, feel free to try pa rin, baka lose naman kayo kasi minsan may mga na-hire kami na or may mga nakakalusot sa amin na kahit sa tingin nila junior level lang pero yung skills nila, yung skills and experience nila says otherwise, kino-consider pa rin namin yun. So as na-mention din kanina doon sa mga previous talks, so i-try nyo lang, just take the big leap. You can never tell. So yeah, I believe if no more questions, ibalik ko na sa organizers. So I think that's enough time naman na for sana. And ayun, I'll be lurking in this server naman. So feel free to tag lang din if ever later on may mga questions kayo regarding sa Sikuna and sa platform sa mga bug bounty programs namin. So I guess this is also a good community to be part of. And also, I'm very much looking forward to also learn from you guys. So thank you everyone for your time.
Maraming salamat po, Sir CG, for that insightful pitch and for being a strong advocate of ethical hacking in the Philippines.
And thank you as well to Sikuna for unwavering support in events like this. Your commitment truly helps cultivate the next generations of Filipino cybersecurity professionals.
Before we wrap up, we would like to share your amazing faces po bago po natin matapos yung gabing to. So if you're comfortable enough po, go ahead and open your cameras po for an auto-ops.
After ng photo op natin is mag-giveaway ulit tayo. Mag-announce kami ng mga icebreaker na winner and ayun ng mga VIP plus.
Sino pwede mag-picture? Pasuyo po.
Okay guys, pa-open cam po. Let's capture this moment together para sa successful HTV meetup natin. Way to go, guys.
Yan ang camera nyo, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you,
Ayun,
everyone.
salamat.
Thank you po. Pero hindi pa tapos pa, baka mag-leave kayo. Ah.
Ayaw nga
Ah.
pala, sorry, Miss Putin.
Buti. Sorry. Nagbabay na ako eh. Hindi pa kasi matutulog.
So, ayun,
Hindi pa ako
magkano
nakakatulog.
ng ng winner ng icebreaker activity. So, the first one, yung nanalo ng VIP Plus, Dad, ano bang dadol sa wall? So, the next is sa 200 cubes, si Coffee Jelly. Sa another 200 cubes ulit, si Turtles. Sa raffle naman ng VIP Plus, si Didox and si username ko, Zero. Okay, so announce ko na rin yung sa winner ng Icebreaker 2. We have 0x1x, 4RW underscore 2, Sasuke Awaken 1, Chongkin yan, and last, 0x Jan. So, meron pa tayong mga final giveaway. It will be 3 times 200 Academy Cubes. Depende sa choice ng mga speaker. And 3 VIP voucher ulit. And 1 ProLabs voucher.
Congratulations to our lucky winners. Your next hawking adventure just got an upgrade. So, please, mag-resume na tayo for HTV CTF event.
Okay, so I guess this is the final touch, no? So the team has prepared the CTF for Hack the Box for the final challenge. So we have 2 times 200 HTB cubes and 2 times VIP voucher plus and another ProLabs voucher. May ako, sorry. I think magpapag-giveaway ulit ako.